Hello, my name is Walter Stone, and I'm your instructor for MAT 143OL, Introduction to Statistics Online. And this presentation serves as your orientation for the course that you're taking this spring in 2017. And what you want to do is pay close attention to this course orientation and guidelines so that you can achieve your utmost success in learning about statistics online. Learning statistics can be very challenging anyway, no matter how you're learning it, whether you're sitting in a traditional classroom or online. So one thing you want to make sure to do is get comfortable with the online environment and use as many resources as possible so that you're successful in learning the concepts and procedures for this course. This course is an introduction to descriptive and inferential statistics and the basic laws of probability as used in business, social science, or education. Also, a lot of health science students, nursing students, take this course as well. And we will be working with the ideas of frequency distributions, measures of central tendency, measures of dispersion, normal distributions, confidence intervals, sampling, hypothesis testing, and correlation and linear regression. And this course emphasizes the practical understanding and use of concepts and procedures essential to statistical analysis. So once again, please keep in mind that your main goal of this course is to learn the concepts, procedures, and problem-solving methods involved in working with statistics. This means learning how to do lots of problems and mastering how to do them. So no matter what you're doing in the course, what you're going to be tested on and quizzed on, and when you certify the lessons, it's all about solving problems, really. It's not about memorizing anything or writing an essay, things like that. This is a math course. So I want you to understand that you need to learn how to solve problems and master those problems. And if you understand that and you do that this semester, you will succeed. If you are averse to solving problems and learning how to do those, then you're going to have a difficult time. So the more you can concentrate on the concepts, procedures, and problem-solving methods, and learning how to solve problems and certifying the lessons, taking the quizzes and exams, and doing well on the problem solving, you will win. Okay, so I want to make sure that you understand that that's what this is all about. So this section of Math 143 is designed for online delivery, and it will be taking place at our Blackboard Learn site. Here is a screenshot of the menu of our Blackboard Learn site and our first announcement. And so you will go to blackboard.northshore.edu, and this will be the place that you spend most of your time at these links. The content link is perhaps one of the most important links. So you'll be clicking on content to open the menus for the modules for the chapters we'll be working on. Another important link is our course syllabus and our course calendar. At the course calendar is a place that lists all the due dates and places you need to turn in your assigned work, things like that. So these links, you're going to click on these and you're going to print these out. Make sure you put dates in your calendar. At the content link, you're going to be able to open this Getting Started folder and this module and work with, anytime you're at this content link, you want to open the module for each chapter. So with this Getting Started module, you click on that. And then on the right-hand side, you can't see it here, but on the very right-hand side, you can click through the pages of the module, and you'll be able to submit an entry, a journal entry at each module. And notice that here we have this open getting started journal entry here. You can click on that link and you can answer the questions that I pose. And what you do to submit the entry is you click on this Create Journal Entry key, and it will give you a place to put a title and write your response to the journal entry. Then I'll be able to grade your journal entry, and all your grades will go into the grade book here at blackboard.northshore.edu. Okay, so once again, it's concentrating on getting into the course and navigating through the course. You will be working with these content links. So once again, you'll be submitting a journal entry at the completion of each chapter module. So the journal entries are on the last page of each module. So as you progress through the course and you go to the content link, you will go through each chapter, look at the resources, read the instructions, and a major place you'll be going for every lesson is at our Hawkes Learning Systems courseware at learn.hawkeslearning.com. This is a web-based curriculum. It's a lot like MyMathLab, if you've used MyMathLab in the past. It's kind of a similar program to that. And it gives you a set of problems and allows you to turn in your work and work with your turning in the problems that you're working on, and you get graded automatically for those. So you'll be certifying lessons and taking quizzes there. So for the required course materials, you'll need the courseware at learn.hawkeslearning.com. And this is based on the Beginning Statistics 2nd edition by Warren, Denley, and Atchley. And you will also need the TI-83 or 84 graphing calculator. This is required to have this type of calculator because it helps you efficiently solve the problems that we'll be doing this semester. So this is a required piece of machinery you'll need this semester. And you want to get this like yesterday. You don't want to go through the course without this. So many students have friends or children or relatives or neighbors that have these types of calculators around. So one thing you might want to do is send out a tweet or go to Facebook and say, I'm looking for a graphing calculator, and please let me know if you have one that I can borrow from you or purchase from you. They can also be purchased at Best Buy, at many other places, at Staples. So that's a piece of technology that you really need to have to get along in this course. The course materials are available at the North Shore Bookstore. They can be purchased online directly at www.hawkeslearning.com, and you will be purchasing an access code, and the access code comes with a new copy of the software that you can get at the bookstore, or you can download the software online, download the access code online. So there's really no reason to have to go to the bookstore to get the materials. You can do this online as well. If you like to have a hard copy of the textbook, you can look for this Beginning Statistics 2nd edition. It has an umbrella on the cover. It's a white cover with a colorful umbrella on the cover. And some students just like to have a hard copy of the text to refer to. So that's something that you can also do. You can go on Amazon.com and get a used copy of the textbook, but the access code you get will also give you access to the online textbook textbook if you're accustomed to using those. So once you obtain an access code, you can go to learn.hoxlearning.com and enroll in the course. And the course is called MAT 143OL Spring 2017. If you click on this link, you can right-click on this and open the link. It gives you specific instructions for enrolling. There's a worksheet that gives you specific instructions with my name and the course and the instructions on how to use your access code once you get that. Okay, so either you can go to the NSCC bookstore and get a copy of the software access code, or you can do this online. So that those are possibilities. Now, I talked about the calculator before. Success in statistics relies on the use of a high dose of technology, and you'll be expected to do a lot of statistical calculations. And so it's great to have the TI-83 or 84 type of calculator. It has lists, options, it has all the formulas built into it that you need to work with. And instruction is, I have videos in the content link on Blackboard that show you how to use the calculator to do specific problems. So also looking up areas underneath the normal curve or binomial probability, using this type of calculator has those tables built into it. So it's good to work with that idea. So you want to have this type of calculator as soon as you possibly can. Once again, just another reminder about getting started with the HLS, the Hox Learning Systems courseware, and being able to do that. Also, there are instructions at the Getting Started module at the content link at our Blackboard Learn site. So when you go back there and click on Getting Started, the instructions are there as well. So I know I'm giving you a lot of places to get these instructions, but I want to make sure that you're able to get started with all of this. And once you get started, you'll get into a routine and it will become easy to work with. So in order to do this online course, you'll need a computer and internet access. You need to be able to use the courseware, and you need to be able to open PDF files and Flash video. And if you're having any questions or concerns, you can ask me. And also, there's technical help that the college gives. So if you're having any technical problems, the best thing to do is contact the help desk, and they can work with your computer, help you get set up, that sort of thing. You will also be using Blackboard Learn a lot, and if you're having any problems with using Blackboard Learn, here's the email address to contact the folks at Academic Technology, and the staff here are extremely patient and helpful and can help you work with Blackboard Learn. There's a Blackboard Learn orientation on its own, and I suggest that you do that so that if you're not familiar with Blackboard, that you get familiar with it, and because we'll be working with it this semester quite extensively. Once again, the HLS courseware is what you need to be able to submit all your work in the course. And so if you're having problems with the courseware or getting logged in, please go to the customer service at hoxlearning.com. Students have reported that these folks are extremely patient and helpful. They've helped me a lot if I've had a problem with the courseware. So they are very reasonable and will be able to help you. They really want you to be successful as well with the course. So you can access Blackboard Learn by going to blackboard.northshore.edu or through Pipeline. When you log in, you will enter the course announcements page, and To the left of the announcements, you'll find links to the course syllabus. You want to click on the link, print it out, place it in a 3-ring binder, give it a good reading, make sure you understand the course expectations and what you need to do to earn a grade. I am bound contractually to you through this course syllabus. So everything I say in this course syllabus, I'm bound to following. And so you want to be very careful about reading it and understanding what the syllabus is about. If you have any questions, you can contact me at my email address, and I'll be happy to talk with you about that. At the About Math 143OL, you'll find my information. There's a picture of me there, my phone numbers, my office hours, where to reach me if you'd like to meet with me on campus, and I can help you with the course. I'll be happy to do that. So all my information is there. There's a course calendar with the dates for lessons and chapter quizzes and midterm and final exams. You want to print that out and make sure that you have that in a 3-ring binder. And you want to put those dates in your smartphone or device with reminders. Maybe you set a 2-day in advance warning and say, like, I've got to really work on this and get things done. I will not adjust due dates. So you just want to have your eyes open, make sure you have all the due dates down. I'm telling you about this, you're reading about this. I don't want to, what I need to tell you is that it's really important that you are bound to the expectations of the syllabus and this course calendar, and time management is key. So if you are having issues with time management, you need to kind of work on that and make sure that you are on top of everything. The content link is very important. You'll spend a lot of time at the content link, opening the chapter module, reading over the material, following the directions, going to Hawkes Learning, and working on the content. And there are resources such as calculator tutorials, sample problem explanations, instructional videos. So if you're having questions about the content, this is the place to go. Go to the content link, look at the videos, take notes, solve the problems, look at the example problems and solve them so that you know how to do the problem solving. That's the number one thing, is you want to master how to solve these types of problems. So the content link is key to help you with that. There's a weekly announcements area. I'll publish weekly reminders of the learning activities that are due in that week. I'll remind you of dates for lesson certifications and due dates. So as well as the course calendar, in the weekly announcements, I'll be reminding you. So you want to make sure that you're logging into Blackboard every day and going over the announcements, going into the content link, working on the problems at learn.hawkeslearning.com, and making progress each week, so that you're submitting all your work on or before each due date. The testing center information is also there. You will need to come on campus for the midterm and final exams. Those are proctored. So the hours of the testing center are available there. For the midterm and the final, I'd like you to arrive at least 3 hours before the testing center closes. Say you go there first thing in the morning, that's fine. But you have a 3-hour window to complete your exams, so that you have enough time. So you need to look at the testing center information, the times they're open, and make an appointment with yourself to do this. You might, if you're working full time and that sort of thing, you might want to talk with your supervisor at the beginning of the course and say, these are the dates that I'm planning to take my midterm and final exam. And some students have taken days off from work to do this. So you really need to think about, do you have the time and resources that you can come on campus to do this? And make some appointments for yourself and tell folks at work, you need 4 or 5 hours off in order to take your exams. And I hope that they're very supportive of you as a student so that you can complete this work. So, that's just one of the restrictions here, is that um, you have to work with the hours that the college is open, and the resources the college has. There's also a calculator help website. There's a formulas and table sheet. I suggest that you click on that link and print it out, and you can bring that into the testing center when you take your midterm and final exam. So when taking an online course, it's extremely important to complete your assignments in a timely fashion and according to the due dates as listed in the HLS courseware and the Blackboard Learn course calendar. Establish a good routine for this course by setting a schedule of 2 or 3 learning sessions per week so that you are allowing yourself enough time to successfully learn the material presented. So with a 3-credit course, it often takes 9 to 12 hours at the most to make sure that you're learning all the material successfully. So there's that going on in the background. And because this is an online course, the onus is on you to make sure that you are learning the material, and you're going to be doing this a lot on your own. I'm here to help you in the best way possible, but you need to really have a schedule and make sure that you're doing the work on your own and making sure that you are successful at completing the material according to the timeline. You have to complete the quizzes and exams on time so you get full credit for your work. If you miss a quiz, I'm sorry, that's it. You have to have the due dates for the quizzes in your calendar. You have to do them in the time that is specified. Okay, so those are not negotiable. You have to make sure you have the due dates listed in your calendar and you're doing the work. Maintain a 3-ring binder, so anything that you're printing out and taking notes, you have easy reference. And once again, this is the big idea. Keep in mind that your main goal of this course is to learn the concepts, procedures, and problem-solving methods involved in working with statistics. This means learning how to do lots of problems and mastering how to do them. And there are resources at the content link at our Blackboard site and learn.hoxlearning.com, where you're doing all your homework and the quizzes and the exams. Everything's there to help you achieve this goal. So if you're feeling like I'm not learning how to solve a problem, or I'm having a hard time with time management, you need to kind of realign yourself and make sure that you are on task, okay? And let me know if you have questions. So during each week of the course, you'll read the weekly announcement, make sure that you've recorded the due dates for assignments in your personal calendar so that you complete the coursework on or before the assignments are due. You want to use the HLS courseware, and you have 3 modes. You have a learn mode, a practice mode, and a certify mode. And this is where you learn how to solve the problems. And you complete the certified mode to complete each topic assignment, and that gets put in your grade book at Hox Learning, and I can check that you've certified the lesson or not. Certifying a lesson means that you've learned how to solve the problems to mastery. So the big thing here is that you will be mastering how to solve each problem. At learn.hoxlearning.com, at the top of the page, you'll see a link to grades, and you can click on that link and it tells you your progress. It shows you how you've progressed. If an online quiz is due that week, and the expectation is you'll probably be doing a quiz every week except for a couple 2 or 3 weeks throughout the course, but it's mainly every week you will have a quiz due. and you want to make sure you submit that assessment on time. And if you've truly mastered the problems, the quiz won't be a bad situation. So with the certify mode, doing really well with that, the quizzes should be no problem. If you miss a quiz because of a due date time management issue, you'll receive a grade of 0. That's the tough fact here, that if you don't do the work on time, you won't earn a grade for that work and you'll get a 0. So you just want to make sure you have all the due dates set and that you are able to do things. Say you're going on vacation in February, sometimes students have kids and they have to take the week off and that sort of thing. Look at the calendar and maybe you have to do that work a week ahead, so that you're doing it on time. So what you want to think about these things, you want to think about your work schedule and time management and things like that, and make sure that you want to be successful in this course. So I know I'm saying that due date, due date, due date type of thing here, just to make sure that you know how important that all is. If you're having difficulty with a problem, look at the content link and look at the sample problems that I've posted. And if you are having difficulty, please email me the question. So there is a way that you can click on a question and email me about the question, or copy the question down and send me the question. Saying to me in an email like, I don't get it, with no other explanation, I won't be able to help you. So you have to learn to be very specific and say, I want help on this specific problem, and write the problem down so that I can help you. Or send a link to the problem or take a picture of the problem and I can help you do that problem. Okay, so the more specific you are, the better help I can be. The math tutoring centers can also be helpful. That you might want to visit the tutoring centers on campus and drop in and look at, ask the supervisors there, when are the stats tutors available? Look at my office hours at Blackboard, and if you have time to come in when I'm available or make an appointment with me, I'm happy to do that. Okay, so you can make an appointment with me. My information is at about Math 143 OL at our Blackboard course. The best way to communicate with me is by email. Please use your NSCC address. I will probably not respond to you if you don't. So you're a student at NSCC for this course. You want to use your NSCC address for correspondence with me. Okay. During weekdays, I will try to get back to you within 24 hours of your email message. And on weekends, I will try to get back in touch with you before 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoons. And so often on midday Sunday, I'm starting to prepare for my week and I can communicate with you. You will also be submitting your journal entries and for each chapter, and that's also a good place at the end, the last page of each chapter module at the content link. That's another place for asking questions. So on the first day of classes, you should begin the course by logging into Blackboard and clicking on the content link. Click on the Getting Started link and proceed through the learning activities for the Chapter 1 module. You want to get started with your HLS courseware at learn.hoxlearning.com. And once you've completed the Blackboard Learn orientation, you will also be familiar with how to navigate through Blackboard Learn. So I look forward to working online with you this semester. Please go ahead and sign into Blackboard Learn. Click on the content link. Click on the link to write your first journal entry at the last page of the Getting Started module, and write me a note letting me know that you've completed this orientation, and ask any questions that you might have so far. So please send me your first entry by the end of the day on Monday, January 23rd. That's the last day of drop add, so that you're all signed in, and Once again, I look forward to working with you this semester, the spring semester. My name is Walter Stone, and I'll see you soon.